been an abiding interest to you for
You
your
see,
life?
because I try to know so much about religion,
Yes.
because I'm dealing with all kinds of religious people, first
Yes.
of all.
Yes.
And then, you see, within ourselves there is a religion, it's a human religion.
Right.
That is actually our valency. It's our valency.
Well-being.
Valency is a thing like carbon has 4 valencies. We have also 10 valencies within ourselves.
I don't know this word. Is it?
Valency is a word of chemistry. Valency. V-E-L-A-N-C-Y. Valency.
And is it something you've coined, an expression?
No, it is within us. You see, these 10 qualities a human
We have
being
10 valencies. Okay.
10 valencies. And once we are missing in that, then we are missing in our personality.
And it seems that you have drawn all sorts of relationships with people's psyche and the problems they have. Basically, you feel all diseases are psychosomatic.
Yes. Psychosomatic diseases or even physical diseases all are because we are very much going into extremes. So there are imbalances in our character.
Given that you're living in London, it must be very awkward for you. I mean, it's odd that you should begin operating from, not even from your home base. Is
No, I
that
did
difficult?
started in India, I shouldn't say that.
You did?
I first started. First 12 Sahaja Yogis were from India.
The first 12.
12 Sahaja Yogis. They are called as Sahaja Yogis.
Oh,
Yogi
really?
means,
Right. But you're the founder of the...
Yes, I am the founder
Right.
of this.
And was that 1970?
Yes.
Right. And I believe Australia now is the fastest growing...
Yes, it is something really remarkable, I tell you.
And this must have all happened in the last 6 or 7 years.
Yes. Suddenly, you see, I think Australians have a quality of innocence in them.
Right.
They are.
And we also attribute it to the fact that they're the first chakra, apparently, or you call it the chakra? Chakra.
Chakra. Yes, it's chakra. Yes. And first chakra is,
right.
Yes, Australia and New Zealand is first chakra of innocence.
Okay. Which makes us more
yes, innocent, yes. You are innocent people. And gullible also because of innocence, gullible. But you are very innocent.
Right.
And but you understand innocence. I mean, respect innocence also, I think.
And obviously, you've at a time when Bhagwan Rajneesh has been totally discredited. Has that made it difficult? Has that made people more reticent to listen to you? Or I believe you denounced him very
Absolutely,
early.
all of them. I've denounced all of them
and
openly.
All of them.
With the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How do you? What would you? How would
See,
you
this
describe
is they. See, what are they there for? That's the main point. Is you see, they are just there for making money. That's all.
Right.
The credibility part is this, that you get the experience yourself.
Right.
You certify yourself. The other day we were in New Zealand and we had lots of people, the whole hall was filled. So we were somewhere sitting even in the ground. And when they got the relaxation, they said it was like, what do you say to the, when you open the bottle of champagne? Booze. It came out like a booze, they said.
Right.
Yes, so many of them.
And this is you just talking to them, sitting there?
No, I was talking to them and I told them how you can raise your residual force, the Kundalini, the force that gives you realization. That is the reflection of the Holy Ghost within us. Christians also don't know what is Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost is the Kundalini, which is the residual force in the triangular. See? And when how I make them rise it with their own hands. And then suddenly they felt the booze coming out of their heads.
Right. So if I went along and I was skeptical and I went to a meeting and I went through the mechanics of how you would describe
sometimes reporters also get it, surprisingly. They are cynical, I think, because they meet all kinds of funny people, I tell you.
Yes.
So it's difficult to believe a genuine person. So there are very few genuine people in this world. So the whole attitude is different.
All right. Yeah, and and does that resistance stop? All
Is
sorts
that
of things
even
happen.
if they, I mean, they just don't want to have it, you see. You cannot
Right.
force it on anyone.
And you're not about to force it on
No,
anyone.
not at all. You have
No.
to ask it from your heart. Because Holy Ghost is the pure desire within you. Pure desire to be one with the divine.
And you wouldn't want to identify one single God or one
No, no,
entity.
not at all, not at all.
No.
It's not that way.
There's
So
room
all
for
of them,
them.
all of the incarnations, every one of them, are the milestones of our evolution.
They're the milestones.
Of our evolution. And this is the evolutionary process, the epitome or the last breakthrough of our evolutionary process.
Can you explain to me the question? Apparently, a gentleman in Melbourne a few days ago, and you have found what you believe may be a cure for AIDS, or can you explain that? Because you know that's going to cause all sorts of reactions.
AIDS. Now, AIDS so far, I did definitely cure one person, no doubt. In
Right.
Australia.
Yes, and it's only the one person.
One person.
Right.
But he came from TM,
Transcendental meditation.
transcendental.
Right.
Now, I told him not to go near it again and finish it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with
Because they try all these entities and all those things just to capture your attention or capture you,
if they have a whole philosophy, you mean?
or like that.
Yeah.
Is they mesmerize actually. This fellow, he was treated, he was all right. The doctor said that he has no this thing in his blood. His parents were very happy, but again he went to the same. Naturally you feel, you see, then he died also. He came back to me. I said, now I cannot treat you, now it's all right, finished. I cannot go on all the time. Why did you go? I told you.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a man that became ill and was looking to TM for relaxation.
No. He was in TM.
Yes.
And there, I don't know, he became homosexual because in the TM, in those days, you are not supposed to even see your wife. You see, you have to live with men, with force.
You don't
No.
subscribe
All
to
this
celibacy
nonsense.
or
No, we
anything?
don't believe in all this nonsense.
No.
You have to be married. You have to be happy husband and wife.
And you don't believe in funny clothes or
No,
begging on the
nothing.
street or
No. We have to be very normal people.
right. Well, that's what sets you apart from every other.
Yes, of course. I mean, because they must have some sort of an advertising or sensation, so they do all these things, you see. I don't need that. It's a question of becoming.
Can you explain to me though this question of apparently this AIDS cure is ingested gold?
Yes, we might try gold.
You're trying it really. You're not.
You see, I haven't
claiming-
yet, we are trying still.
So you've yet to see whether there's a
Its
success.
result is, you see, but I thought that copper can cover, the copper can be covered with gold.
Why are you using copper?
It is caused by copper. I know for definite it is caused by copper.
The AIDS.
AIDS are caused by the copper viruses. The copper are the carriers of viruses. And the viruses of
Copper,
course
the
come,
mineral copper.
yes,
Uh-huh.
in the blood. And you see, when they have these relations, it's a dirty point, and the viruses are dead things are there.
Yes.
There are viruses, you see. And the skin is very loose,
Yes.
thin there,
Yes.
so it passes into the
Yes.
blood.
Yes.
And then it stays on the copper. You have seen copper becoming green, haven't you?
Yes. Yes.
So it becomes like that. Now when it covers that copper, it can move about in the blood.
Without developing into the secondary stages.
No, it is in the first of all in the first stage. All right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Then it attacks the antibodies. Antibodies are created in the center here.
The gold attacks the antibody.
No. I'm saying the copper, the virus.
Right.
That's the antibodies.
Yes.
Now the antibodies are created in this part, in the sternum,
Yes.
till the age of 12 years or so, and then they disappear. They are all in the body, you see. Now when they start attacking the antibodies, then so many antibodies die out.
Yes.
And they can't fight this virus. So this, because of the dead tissues and also it grows more because it's a fungus. It's a kind of virus, it's kind of fungus. It grows on something that is dead.
Right.
So it starts growing more and more, you see.
But
Now, if you now put copper, cover it with gold, supposing, try. Of course, with realization, I brought this man to this level that his blood was cleared out because it's a cleansing process. That's a different point.
so we'll go through it one more time. You say the copper in the mineral in
This
the
I'm
blood.
telling you the medically.
Yes.
This I'm telling you the medical side of it. But
Yeah.
actually in our Sahaja Yoga, we don't have to do all these things.
Yeah.
We raise your Kundalini. Once the Kundalini comes up,
So really that's just a supplementary gesture.
that's just if the doctors want to try, they can try also, you see. But so when the Kundalini comes up,
And this is the self-realization.
yes, self-realization, then you see now these are the centers, you see. Now, by too much of pull on them, say here in the center
Yes.
here, center heart,
Yes.
this center gets attacked by these viruses. So it gets strong.
Yes.
Because the Kundalini passes through that, it enlightens it, so it gets strong. When it gets strong, it starts producing more and more antibodies. So now the antibodies attack. The reverse process starts. The viruses. So the viruses start running away from the body, like that. The other way now.
All right. then. But that obviously will be a bone of contention, won't it, I guess?
No, it has worked.
In
Those people who had AIDS, we have 3 or 4 of them on the list now.
worldwide.
Although had,
Yes.
there are 4 of them at least are there worldwide.
Are dead.
No living,
Uh-huh.
living. And they got AIDS about, I think, 2 years back.
Right.
Or they came to Sahaja Yoga. And we gave them realization.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 years back we gave them realization.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years they
Yeah.
had AIDS,
Yeah.
you see. And now they are at the same stage as the first stage. They have receded back to the first stage.
They've still got the antibodies,
They still got, I mean,
but they've not developed full-blown AIDS.
it is in 4 stages.
Yes.
It breaks in 4 stages.
Yes.
So now they have gone back to the first stage, all of them.
Were they all at the first stage when you met them?
I don't know, I didn't have their
No,
reports as
no.
such, but they were saying so.
Yes.
They have
right.
gone back. So now they are leading a normal health. Normally what happens with this, that one gets diarrhea,
Yes.
you get perspiration
Yes.
at wrong times,
Yes.
all these things happen.
Yeah.
They have started doing all that.
Yeah.
But all that stopped, and
Mm.
now they are at the first stage.
Oh, so they had their lymphoma at that stage.
They are
Right.
coming back to only that part.
Right.
So they might jump out also. They
Well,
might.
in fact, what you're saying is supported by some research here in South Australia, which is the only one in the world that's looking at the effect of your mind on how the body, whether the AIDS becomes a full-blown disease or whether it stays at a... And you're arguing that with that self-realization they're better
No,
equipped.
that is the scent. You see, you can see when the Kundalini moves. See, you can see it with your own eyes also on
Yes.
some people.
Really?
Yes,
Can you
of
explain
course.
that to me?
See, because it's an energy
Right.
that moves on your backbone,
Right.
right? But what happens that you see it clearly in the cases of people who have obstructions in their chakras. But if they are open, it just shoots off. Now, on these people, you can see it, it's there. It stops there.
Yeah.
You also can feel it. You see, on your fingertips, after realization, you can feel where the Kundalini is, where she is obstructed. So you find out that it is obstructed here. Now, when you find out it's obstructed, then you have to a little bit remove, see, that obstruction, because from the fingertips the vibrations are flowing, so you can remove the obstruction.
Can you explain to me how? Is it a physical thing?
So, you see, after realization, what happens, your hands start emitting a kind of an energy, cool breeze from your hand.
This is the cool breeze you're talking
Yes,
about.
cool breeze. And also you can feel the cool breeze all around you. It happens to you.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is the vital energy from your hand with which Christ has cured. All right. So if you it's a little complicated. No. Because you asked me about goal, I had to tell you the doctor's things.
Yes.
But actually we don't do that. We actually don't do all that.
No.
What we do is to give realization, that's all.
And
We
the-
start
and-
moving the Kundalini upward, start moving it.
So the gold therapy is just something
doctor.
offered if they request
Yes, if
it.
they want to try, they can try that.
But you're not really.
No, we don't
promoting
try
it.
all that. We don't try.
But didn't you do that in Melbourne for somebody?
No. I told them that if you want, you can.
Oh, I'm with you. Yes,
That's all.
yes.
But I didn't try on that.
No. You really only concentrate.
You see,
on
what we do is to raise the Kundalini all the time
Right.
at this point.
Right.
So it gets more light and more light and more light, and it becomes a strong center.
Can you tell me? Is it something that can just happen on one occasion and then you're okay for? You feel better for it, or do you have to work on it?
You see,
Again and
AIDS
again.
one has to work, I think, because it's an age-old problem, I think, with some people.
Yeah.
But in certain things, it happens just like that also.
Yes.
Just like that. So many things get cured without any difficulties. But some things you have to work on also. It is individual. It depends on everybody's
Everybody's individual.
yes,
Yeah.
style. So you cannot say that everything could be that way, but so many diseases get better at a very short time.
Well, I won't hold you up anymore. You must be very tired after you.
No, I'm all.
and,
I'm quite all. I don't get too easily tired also.
No?
No, not much. Yes.
and is your husband still in London?
Yes, he's in London.
Right.
Now, today he's in Rome. He telephoned to me.
Right, so you
He's-
keep in
he
touch with
travels a
him.
lot himself.
Right, and you must be doing a lot of travelling, or you mostly
Yes, I
based in
travel with
London?
him. Also, I travel for Sahaja Yoga. So there's a double travel. My brother is with me. He's a High Court judge from Bombay. He's sitting
Yes,
there.
yes, I gathered you've been travelling
Yes, he's
together.
traveling.
I will, perhaps I can get your name from you.
Salve, VP Salve,
VP
Salve,
SA,
LVE,
and you're a High Court judge in Bombay.
Bombay, stationed at Aurangabad. We have a bench at Aurangabad.
You'll have to give me the spelling of that too, I'm afraid.
A-U-R-A-N,
A-U-R-A-N.
G-A,
Mm-hmm.
B-A-D, bad.
Where you have Ajahn
Not-
case.
Yes, it's,
Famous Ajahn Patkar.
right. That's all.
Thank you very much. And your title is that of High Court Judge?
Yes.
Right, and I take Arambag is,
He himself was not a believer of God in the beginning. I imagine.
you support your sister now? Right.
Now he's all right.
How long did you have to work on him?
You see, being a sister, naturally, it takes time. But
Relation
not,
was in between.
but not with false gurus. I've seen the false people get all their relations together to make money. I don't know. But my family is a very, I should say, idealistic family. And see, not that he didn't believe in me. He always believed in me and my love.
Yes.
But he never believed that I could change people or transform people. See?
After I saw the Sahajogis from a very near point,
Yes.
that I was convinced that what she said is right.
Really? And how long ago are we talking?
It's only about 1.5 years. Since I became a High Court judge and was stationed at Aurangabad, I could have some more time. I was a lawyer, practicing lawyer. That didn't give me time.
And his diabetes is cured, and also he could not bend himself, he bends
I
himself
was not
well.
able to bend at all.
Ah.
So he is
My
also.
knees, legs were all very stiff.
That really is a lovely angle on it, I must admit. Terrific. And I ought to ask your age. Do I ask your age?
Age.
Yes.
Mine is.
I am 61.
You're
She-
61.
She is
I am
64.
65. 64 completely, yes. Now running 65th.
Maybe I'll be 61 in June.
So
Well,
we
I won't
should
push you there any sooner than you should.
60 there.
All right then. I will leave you in
All right.
peace and you got.
Because he's got lots of them, and might be some miraculous one you may have. We had some very miraculous photographs of mine. Would like to see some? Have you got of the hand?
The latest, yes, latest.
The latest.
is
Show us some, show him something, he would be interested.
I'd like to do one picture just sitting there.
Getting it out of the way.
I met some of your judges of the Supreme Court in Melbourne.
Oh, did you? Which?
So you have done your homework very well. You
Hamlet.
see, if you have
Yes.
done homework well,
Yes.
then
Yeah.
it's
And,
all right.
I forget
Otherwise,
the other
no
name.
problem.
Mainly Mr. Hamlin.
Because of course they're based in Melbourne, aren't they?
Have you got some photographs?
In the High Court.
Yeah, they're just coming.
No, our High Court is equal to your Supreme Court.
Oh, is it? Ah, right. I was just wondering what the structure was there. We didn't even tell me.
Yes, your High Court is equal to our Supreme Court.
Aha.
We have a federal High Court here. That's what he explained to me. Supreme Court is equal to our High Court.
Oh, so it's topsy-turvy?
Yes.
The other way around?
That's
Uh-huh.
So you practice yoga yourself?
Yes, no,
I suppose, is this the first time you've come to
So I don't practice now, I mean, I'm
Not
giving
physical
the
aspects
lessons.
of it.
Well, I'm born
Wanting
like
to
this,
come.
I don't have.
All these days.
But all of
Yeah.
them practice.
As lawyers, we don't find
only
time.
5
Only
minutes.
I
five
went to
minutes
Europe.
all the time.
I went to
And
Europe
5
twice.
minutes a day.
In
That's
Australia,
all.
in the far
You
off
do
place.
that?
Yes, it
Yes,
certainly
that's
is.
Yeah?
It's not a regular thing,
Mataji
or
told me
Sure.
that she's coming here.
it's something that happens
Enlist
to
me
you.
as
You are in
accompany.
meditation there.
Yeah.
Then you
Great.
become a person who is meditative because you are in contact with the divine.
We are on vacation.
Then you don't have
Oh,
to
you're
worry.
supposed to be
That's
holidaying.
it.
We
See,
have
what-
summer vacation in India.
Ah, yes.
May
Right.
is
Oh, this
very
is your
difficult.
period, yes.
It's
Very
like
difficult.
all angles.
It's almost like an out.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever been to India?
No, no, I was talking to Paul before.
No, you don't.
He told me I
Don't go
missed
to
out.
India in May.
Ever.
I've just come back from there. I was there in November, December.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very pleasant place.
Oh, but you know, Jane's going next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind, we won't tell her.
No.
Wait till she gets there.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I
Thank
hope
you,
you
thank
enjoy
you,
your
thank you
stay.
very much. Thank you.
I think I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to have a look at this meeting.
You must come along.
No, I think I
You
will.
don't have any photographs?
I think that's still in Melbourne.
Huh?
I think that's still in Melbourne.
Oh,
Sorry,
All
it
right.
seems to have been
Then you can
sent
send
on.
some to Paul to see for himself, you see.
Well, hopefully I'll have a nice one of you.
Yeah. Oh no, these are interesting. We've got some
Are
You
they?
go-
some
You
strange.
both should come
effects of
tomorrow,
lights
get your
in
realization.
the first round.
She's holding her hands like this,
Yes.
and 8 hands have come
And how was that picture taken? With what?
with the camera.
Yeah, but
Ordinary.
Ordinary.
but
You might
where,
get something in yours.
where did the 8 hands come from?
That's it.
Well, that's the question, but there doesn't seem to be them all in smoke.
Even
If you send
in
you
a
a copy, you
village.
can have a look and see if you can.
Even in a village, I was sitting.
Yeah?
And there was
There's
a
another interesting one where, yeah.
stream of lights coming on my head. Have you got that one?
I am really camera shy, I'm sorry. I'm really camera shy.
Anyway, we can send you on
Well,
some of these.
thank you, it'd be interesting
Thank
to see
you,
the
thank
peruse
you.
there.
Yeah.
Well done. Was it a reflection or something?
No, I don't think so. Well, there's some more with lights coming down. It's in the village. There's
Lots of them are there, but they you don't carry the album with you.
I mean, we can't get some effect on video.
What about them? You should offer them something.
Send one on anyway.
They won't have some tea or something? Ask them.
And I could explain
Big fire.